Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk about Flesh and Blood and if the game actually is dead as many proclaim. What you see here, guys, is a case of Monarch 1st Edition and a case of Tales of Aria 1st Edition. I will tell you what I paid for these in a little bit, but first I wanna round up something that has been open on the channel for a very long time. I had a Christmas challenge in which my brother sent me 12 boosters of Monarch, and he kept 12 boosters of Monarch. We made an advanced calendar out of it, and we had a Christmas battle, so we had to build a deck out of the 12 boosters we opened up until Christmas. And yeah, we faced off against each other. We couldn't do that at Christmas, but we could do that a couple of weeks ago, and I finally got to Germany. And I won, folks! I won first place. I'm the Christmas Battle Flesh and Blood winner. Can you believe it? No, it was awesome. Thanks, bro. I still appreciate it. And he actually has to think of another challenge for this Christmas, which is pretty nice. Always the loser always has to think of a new challenge. But Flesh and Blood. Haven't been talking about Flesh and Blood for a while. I saw the print run numbers for Monarch very early, and I think the first one who commented on it was Louis from Kitchen Table MTG, of course. Kitchen Table, not MTG, Kitchen Table TCG. He's not specifically talking about Magic only. He's talking about Flesh and Blood a lot and about Sorcery a lot recently. But nice guy. He was at the park with his kids and he talked about the print run numbers. I thought, do I need to make a video about this? I didn't think so, because I'm not the one who does regular Flesh and Blood updates. So yeah, for you guys, it probably would have been a little less interesting. But the print run numbers came out to be 125,000 boxes for the first edition of Monarch. And everybody, of course, has an opinion about it. I have an opinion about it too. I will let you know what that opinion is, but let me first give you a little bit of background what I think about these first edition boxes. I paid $800 pre-order for the Monarch first edition box. That's 200 for display, for booster box, how you want to call it. We call it display over here. And I paid $400 for the Tales of Aria first edition case, which is $100 per booster box. So yeah, big difference. I pre-ordered very early. The prices, of course, spiked close to release, especially for Monarch. Got a couple of unlimited stuff here as well, still, like the Welcome to Wraith booster box here. But in general, this discussion is about... yeah, this includes the unlimited stuff as well, I guess. So let's put that here as well. I wasn't too unhappy with the price. I was very unhappy with Arcane Rising first edition and Crucible of War first edition because I pre-ordered both. I missed Welcome to Wraith. Fair enough, I bought the unlimited boxes. But I pre-ordered Arcane Rising and I pre-ordered Crucible of War. And over here in Europe, without a real distributor in the beginning that was focusing on Flesh and Blood, the problem was that stores saw that the pre-order prices are, of course, too low, and they canceled the pre-orders, kept the boxes, and sold them on eBay. And yes, they need to make money, I get it. Why should they sell it under price if they can sell it for more? On the other hand, I think it's a pretty shitty store if you pre-order something with them and they can make a little more money and give it away. So I don't have any of these first edition boxes. That's why I tried to get a couple of others. I just got one case of each. Not too deep into investing anyways, but not too deep into investing into Flesh and Blood, which is a good thing, of course, because my what I'm down is like $1,200, but the boxes, especially the Tales of Aria first edition boxes, cost still over here at least around $90 to $100. I think you can't find them under 110. Same for Everfest, actually. You can find Everfest under $100. There might be one or two shops that have it for 95, but it's not as low as in the US. The first edition ones, of course, they are only first edition ones. I like the game. I am not too concerned that these are completely worthless at the moment or whatever. I simply open them and play with them. I bought them actually to, at least the Tales of Aria ones, to open them because I don't have a single cold foil card and I want to see how these look like. So I will probably open that case as it's the cheaper one. I don't know where the people get the cold foils and the promos and stuff. I ordered that stuff. I went to the store. Nobody has any. I think they just sell them online. And I think that's a shitty system as well. So yeah, the big guys, the distributors, the stores, they get the cold foils. And yeah, the little guy that's actually playing the game and collecting the game doesn't get any. But that's how it goes. And if the price rises, then you don't get the booster boxes you pre-ordered. And yeah, for Monarch, of course, there was enough supply, so you got them for the price you pre-ordered them, and now they tanked. A gamble you have to make. Am I angry with Legendary Story Studios, with LSS? No, because I think, you can't be angry with them for wanting to sell cards. Do I think it's a smart move? No, I don't think so. I think they gonna have a big problem getting the investors back into the game. And I hate it if investors say, like, yes, the first edition is fast. No, it's not. It's for the collectors as well, and collectors can be players. And people who are very adamant about it are simply wrong, because they say us, or they tell us, you are wrong, but we're not. It's for the players too. The players want to pimp out their deck, and in general, I get it. But it's the whole ecosystem. You need investors that sit on the boxes, the first edition boxes, that will rise in price. If they're gone, they're gone. But you need players who are. They don't want to get the crumbs. They want to get cool, shiny, cold foil cards as well and collect them, and maybe not play with them, but maybe they do. I fucking play with my boxes. So yeah. It's okay if you want to, you can. So I don't get that discussion. That's not for me. And people who don't respect other people's opinions and get angry at you because you are voicing that opinion, I can't get along with those people. Whole different story, folks. But in general, I'm not mad with them. I think they could have made a better choice here. I think if they would have doubled the Crucible print run, then it might have been wise, because moving from 16,000, 17,000 boxes to 35,000 for Crucible, Arcane and Welcome to Wrath had 16, 17 first edition. And then it would have been a logical choice to move like to 75,000 boxes or whatever, and not 125. That's way too high. So I probably will never recoup my money on the Monarch boxes, but that's fine. Then I just open them and I play with them. But people who actually bought like a couple of cases, they probably gonna be pissed. And people who bought a case for $2,500 because the boxes spiked to 600 and they expected them to be rare, which was promised by LSS. They are pretty much fucked, because that will never happen. It will never happen that the boxes never, maybe in like 10 years or whatever. But it's people compare it to the how's it called? Oh, Jesus. Fallen Empires. Oh, my God. I'm not very concentrated still. Sorry, folks. But people compare it to the Fallen Empire situation, where it's just overprinted. And it's overprinted. Especially if you consider that next or besides the first edition print run of 125,000 boxes, there's probably around 200, maybe 250,000 boxes of Monarch Unlimited. So, yeah, that's not going to recover soon. I get it. I know why LSS did it. Tales of Aria is going to be worse, but I'm happy I only paid like roughly what a booster box costs. So if I open them up and play with them, all good. All in all, is Flesh and Blood dead? I think what is going to happen, if they're clever, is that they're gonna reduce the print run of the following editions of the first edition. If they might even step away from the first edition concept completely, I understood at least that might be the case. But if they don't, then they have to lower the print run, and then there will be a run again, or people are fed up with them. So not a smart move. Yeah, I don't think it's dead, because I still like to play it. I enjoy the game. I definitely think it's not good as Magic the Gathering, but I think it's a nice distraction. It's a nice alteration to the standard Magic the Gathering play, and I like it. But yeah, they gonna have a tough time after they release the print run now, and they need to get their game straight when it comes to actually getting cards to the fans, like promos and stuff. Because yeah, it's not okay that you just don't get any and they are sold on eBay. And yeah, if I didn't get a single, I bought a lot of booster boxes. I opened, I made some videos about it as well. It was very much in the beginning. That was the first tryouts for me, and I always want to talk about Magic the Gathering because it's my favorite game. But in general, I like Flesh and Blood, so I'm going to keep talking about it. Folks, like I said, to sum this up, I don't think the game is dead. I think it is in trouble. I am curious how this develops. I personally am looking forward to the dual deck kind of pre-constructed thing with cold foils, because I don't own a single cold foil, like I said, despite having bought a lot of booster packs and a lot of booster boxes actually and cases. Because yeah, maybe I bought them at the wrong places, but even at the normal big LGS here, they didn't really give out the promos, which is pretty lame. No worries, folks, this is not turning into a Flesh and Blood channel, neither a Sorcery TCG channel, but I would like to know if you would like to hear a little more about other TCGs. I personally enjoy many different TCGs, so all good. Same goes for the deck boxes and sleeves and all these kind of stuff I share. I don't do that too often. It's gonna be focused around Magic the Gathering, definitely, because that's where my focus lies as well. But I don't think it's wrong to talk about other TCG related stuff. Folks, have a great day. I hope you are well. Spend some time with your loved ones. Car alarm is going off here. I hope it's not mine. No, it's not. Yeah, we're gonna keep that in. Spend some time with your loved ones. Don't let the car alarm annoy you. I wish you a very nice rest of the day, and thanks for listening. Stay healthy, stay frosty. Talk to you next time. Bye, folks.